What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printing Gang Investments, back with another video. And today, the market, ended out the week with a bang, man. You know what I'm saying? Tesla hit new all-time highs. Palantir continued its bounce back. QQQ was green today. We had some breakouts in some quantum computing stocks, and we had some breakouts in some AI stocks. So, we're going to talk all about it. Today, I was up like 900 bucks. I think it might have been a little more. Weeble might be glitching on me. Might have been like 1300, but whatever. We're going to talk about these positions. We're going to get into it. So first, of course, we got our Palantir position. So we back green on our Palantir position after a week of going through it. After a week of them testing us, trying to get us to sell, we made it back. So this week, we had to do a little day trade on Palantir calls. We swung trade a Palantir call. We actually had to take a loss on like two small calls, like some $80 calls, $50 calls. We got knocked down 50% on. Made a lot of that money back, and now we back green. The biggest call we bought in the dip, that $400 call, it's up to $600, and the call we bought near the top is green as well. So those two are up 7%. We got the other call we bought when we rolled earlier this week at the top of the week. It's up 2% finally, and the other call is up 100%. So Palantir's green. Alice Carp's executing. They're performing over there. You know what I'm saying? The stock price is reflecting a lot of enthusiasm. I know they're going to have a lot of expectations to live up to. But, look like we might be in the right place at the right time with this one. So we're going to let that keep riding. So Patterson Energy. Patterson Energy's not doing nothing yet. Uranium Energy's not doing nothing yet. But I'm still heavy on my research because all my DD is still saying that the nuclear energy thing may be big, and it's definitely saying that the oil thing's going to be big. So I'm still going to be doing research. I might be adding these companies. I might find other companies in the field, but we're not done with that yet. That's where we at with that. Qubit actually did really good today. Qubit bounced up like 5% today, but there were other quantum computing companies like IonQ did 12% today. D-Wave did 17%. There's another one called Riggedy. I think they did like 18, 20-something% today. So quantum's really been breaking out since that Google news, which is actually kind of opposite. What I thought would happen is actually quite a pleasant surprise. I was thinking that Google would be taking the smaller quantum computing companies' market share and money, but it might be the opposite. It might be helping them actually. So we'll see about it. We're going to keep looking at them. We're going to keep looking at all that. Let's see what else happened today. SoFi still flat. SoFi's been holding up like a champ though, people. SoFi's been holding this high $15 range to $16 range like a champ. So, we had pretty much everything you could have to knock a person down on a stock. We had insider selling. We had analyst downgrades. We had valuation concerns. And SoFi's been holding up like a champ through it all. So, we might have more pressure, but hopefully it'll be our breakout season soon. You know what I'm saying? We still holding SoFi. So Tesla, God to congratulate all my Tesla shareholders, especially the options holders, especially people with huge positions. I got a regular Tesla position. I just started my Tesla position over here. Got a few shares in my other accounts, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, salute Elon. I was actually DCAing into this position thinking I would get hit because I was buying at the top. But it looked like Elon got other plans. We're going to definitely be adding through that for the rest of this year. In the next year, they got robo-taxi coming. They got robots coming. So, I need to get as much of that as I can. So that's where we at with that. Got the SPY. Uranium Energy, like I said, that's not doing nothing. And we haven't added to the SPY. We ain't made no huge gains yet. But we'll be adding to the SPY soon. See what other positions. Nvidia's still flat, people. Nvidia's still flat. There's a good little buying opportunity on Nvidia. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't think you're going to make like the most money right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a Tesla where it's just going crazy, but it's like, it's Nvidia. They're still needed. They still ain't got competition. And the stock can still be, $500, $600, $700, $800 or more over the next few years. And it's only, $136 now. So if I make more gains, I'm definitely going to be buying some more Nvidia. Maybe not the call options right now, but the stock, I'm messing with it. Nike, they took all my gains back. But it's all good. This what comes with a turnaround story. This just par for the course, part of the game type of situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect it to go straight to the moon like the stocks with all the momentum on them. That's why we got the January call. It might take a little longer to play out. So we're going to keep rocking with Nike for a little while longer. I got MicroStrategy, Mara, and iBit here. So all three of them are me getting my exposure up to Bitcoin and crypto. You know what I'm saying? As we make more gains, we definitely going to be adding to that. As far as Mara and MicroStrategy, they're not up with Bitcoin, but that's because it's a premium on them. So I assume as Bitcoin goes up higher, they'll eventually catch up. But you know, we'll be heralding them to for the long run, unless something like horrible comes out, like they tell me Michael Saylor is the next Sam Bankman-Fried or something. Unless that happens, we probably be holding those, you know, adding those on a smaller scale as we make more profits. Got Microsoft here, plan to start adding to that soon. Google plan to start adding to that soon. The Robinhood call, I say, was my technical trade of the week because it hit the level I had. I think it was a fair value gap on the daily, and it just bounced textbook off of that. We up like 21% on that. Analysts got Robinhood going to 50. I got the call that say 60, so we gonna see what happens with Robinhood, man. Excellent company, great execution, man. Everything they did this year has just been impeccable. They tied in with the stock market run. They tied in with the crypto run. They tied in if a meme stock runs. It's like, it's just genius. And they're converting accounts hand over fist. Like, everybody thinks Robinhood is just about $500 accounts. They're actually converting plenty of people with hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, everything. So, you know, I respect the company. I respect the CEO. They doing their thing. They did do us dirty on that short squeeze. I was definitely there. They definitely cut off that buy button. Luckily, I had sold my calls before they did. That only had shares at the time. But other than that, I like Robinhood. I went on a tangent. So GEO still flat. You know what I'm saying? We're not worried about GEO right now. You know what I'm saying? Trump not in office. You know, Tom Homan just giving a plan. They're not actively out there doing what they need to do yet. So we don't expect to see big ICE contracts yet. So that's why GEO would be flat. Chemical, same thing. It's not ready yet. We still watching that uranium field. Probably will be buying another chemical call at some point. We're going to be doing more research, looking at that. I like ARM, man. I like ARM. I think that's going to be one of the positions I take a little chance with because the valuation isn't the best. And if you know anything about the market, it's a major investor named Masayoshi, and he's got most of his float locked up. I think he still owns like 80-90% of the shares. So that's kind of an issue. But ARM's a very important company. I'm not going to add as crazy to it as like a Nvidia or a Palantir or a Tesla, but I would like a decent side position in ARM, so hopefully we'll be able to add to that, get more shares throughout the year. And we got Advanced Auto Parts, other turnaround story. It's doing the best of our turnaround stories. I actually thought it would be Nike, but it's funny. Advanced Auto Parts actually holding it down the best. But yeah, that's where we at with it. Back at 15.4, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we could try for all-time highs again next week. Y'all didn't see it on camera, but when Palantir was riding, I think I hit like 17.5 on this account. So, you know, it was pretty bullish. I was liking it. But you know what's next? We got to look at some of these stocks, people. We got to look at some of these stocks. So, yeah, we had Nvidia down 2% today. We had the SPY flat, down 0.12 today. QQQ up 0.67. So that's letting me know that, like, the market is diverging a little bit. It's starting to do its own thing because I think the Dow was actually on a losing streak. But we got stocks like Tesla making all-time highs. You got stocks like Palantir hovering near their all-time highs. You see what I'm saying? So it's like we got a lot of mixed sentiment. It's like one investor always said, this is what we like to call a stock picker's market, because the stocks that are going. If you're trying to get too broad, you know what I'm saying, you may not necessarily be rewarded right now. But yeah, SoFi was up 2% today, 16.25. Like I said, I salute them. Amazon flat today. IonQ was up 12.8% today, people. That's what I'm saying. This quantum computing wave is getting crazy, which is ironic because Google's down 1%, even though they're the reason for the current wave of bullishness on quantum stocks. But that's all good. Robinhood was up 2% today. Celsius was down, Modine. Rocket Lab was up 8% today. Meta was down 1.6% today. Let's scroll to the bottom. What I really want to talk about is these. Qubit was up 5.42% today. D-Wave was up 27% today. And Riggedy Rex was up 20% today. Quantum computing's heating up, man. And it's annoying. It's not as sweet as Palantir because the stocks is cheap, but the balance sheets is just ass on all these stocks. Like, I'm taking huge risks, man. I'm taking huge risks. None of these companies profitable. I think a lot of them still burning money and everything. But they got the sauce, man. They got the sauce. So it's like I got to figure out how I'm going to play it. I probably can't just do what I did with Palantir and buy a share every day of Riggedy. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to figure out a way in. We might have to get a dip, maybe catch a call option here or there, try and keep the size small, but make the money like big percentages. See what we could do with that. Still watching MongoDB. They was actually down today. Oracle, ServiceNow, you know, those supposed to be the big software stocks. So those on our watch list heavy, like they the Max 7, even if we don't buy them. Looking at Riot, because they're saying Riot's about to join that game with Mara and MicroStrategy, start borrowing money to buy Bitcoin. So they stock might keep riding. I mean, start riding, not keep riding. Serve Robotics and Symbotic robotics companies. That's the other wave we got to look at. You know, these are the first two that I really got my eyes on. Heard about Figure AI because I watch Amit. I think he got invested in that. So I'm looking at these robotics companies because other than Tesla, it's gonna probably be other people besides just Elon. He saw this wave. You know what I'm saying? They definitely coming for our jobs with these robots. So you know what I'm saying? I definitely need that money because I ain't gonna have a job if they take my job with the robots. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's enough talking about a few stocks. We looked at a few stocks. Let's look at, 1, 2, 3 charts, and we'll get y'all up out of here for the day. You know what I'm saying? So, I pop it off with the QQQ because, I'm like kind of a tech trader. I buy non-tech stocks, but I buy a lot of tech stocks. So, let's look at this QQQ on the daily. QQQ on the daily did pretty good, man. Came down the previous day's low yesterday. Bounced up, tried to make a new high. And we came down the previous week's high to test it. We're above previous day's high in the middle of the range. Yeah, we're up through there. We are up through there, man. It's been interesting ever since where this break of structure area is right here. Ever since we broke the top on QQQ with no resistance. It's kind of like when Palantir and the other stocks broke. I don't know how crazy that would go for an index. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot more macro factors that affect an index than an individual stock. But I'm definitely very interested in that. Let's look at Tesla for all my Tesla people, because I know y'all ate today. Yeah, y'all in that wave. Y'all in that wave. Like I told you, I don't even got fair value, guys, right now. Maybe y'all finally create one. It looks like y'all finally create your first fair value gap in a minute on Monday. But yeah, this thing's super bullish. Like, I don't even know where I get the pullback. I had to buy like previous days low. I had to buy like 416 or something. 390. I don't even think it's going to get to 390 like that. The real entry would be like 341. I'm going to have to actually probably draw some levels, maybe pull a fib up to get a level on Tesla. Tesla's doing this thing right now. Let's see what else. Let's look at that Palantir. That's our biggest position. You feel me? Let's see what Palantir is doing. So, yeah, man, Palantir had a hell of a week, man. We came down to his previous month's high on this time frame. Near an EMA, bounced. Now we back up here, back at 76. Like I say, right where we was like last week is crazy. Let's see, can we actually get up here for real this time? Y'all saw what happened last week. Can we test this 80 again, people? That's the question. Can we test this 80 again, man? But, it's your boy Steve from Printing Gang Investments. Y'all know I'm going to be talking to y'all this weekend. We going to have more content. I'm still working on my record for y'all. I'm in the studio. I'm in the lab. Mixing everything up for y'all boys. We doing more research on more stocks. A lot more content to come. Like, subscribe, share. Fuck with the kid. All that. I'm out. It's your boy Steve.